Life, man. Life is real. Tupac says they got money for war, but not to feed the poor. And I agree with that. But at the same time, regular people can do regular things too. Like, let's look at the numbers because they say numbers never lie. But this is just something to think about, right? I have to write it down. Let me read this up to you. So last night we had the Dodgers versus the Blue Jays game, right? And we had 44,713 people in attendance. And then today we have the uh, Bills playing the Kansas City Chiefs. We have 71,608 in attendance. Total together, that's 116,321,000 people. So now just imagine each one of them spending $1. That would be uh, that same amount, right? 1,116,321. But let's say they spent $2. That's $232,641. Now let's say, because everybody there, they spent more than $2. Let's say they spent a minimum of $5. That's 200, no, sorry. That's $1,163,210. That money, remember, numbers don't lie, that amount of money could have been spent somewhere in the world where people are suffering. Maybe right here in the US, maybe a small third world country. You know what I'm saying? But what's so sad about it is that we have the power to make a difference in this world, but it's where our attention is at, where we spending our money at. You know what I'm saying? And that's not even what was spent. That was just spent on getting into the stadium. What about food? What about drinks? We all love to drink, especially at a sporting events. What about accessories? You know what I'm saying? And crazy part, what about gas? What about parking? So you take those four categories and you put them together and you see that there's enough money to make a difference, but it's where we're all focused on spending it. You know what I'm saying? And, it's crazy because, see, I almost died and I was living life on autopilot. But through that and AA, I had the courage to put this out there. You know what I'm saying? Take it or leave it, big baby. It's just something to think about. Where are we putting our energy? Where are we putting our time? And we don't have to cry like, oh, the world is this and the world. Yo, we can make it better. We just got to organize and do the right thing. This your boy LG, man. Y'all have a good day. You feel me? Later.